In this series of special 25 AV interviews, we'll be digging deeper into each artistic pair's collaboration and the resulting work. Today we're speaking to video artist, VJ and graphic designer Sabrina Zelder, aka Subrihanna, and DJ, producer and musician Belia Winnewisser. You met in 2020 and you've since collaborated twice on a music video for Belia's album and on a live AV show at Soft Planet Festival in Germany. How does your 25 AV piece build on the work that you've already done together?
So for both of the projects, the music video as well as the live AV show, the music for the projects were already finished by the time I got in. So for me, it was mainly about finding appropriate visualization for Belia's work and music. And for 25 AV now it is different because we decided to build something together and develop something from scratch on eye level. I would say that's the most important difference now.
Yeah, and it was kind of, I was always thinking about building a house together, and when we started working together there were already like walls and stuff. Like I built the music already, so Sabrina was always like adapting to my music. And this was kind of nice to have the chance to start from just building walls together and finishing the house together as a metaphor. So that was really nice to see that this also works. So it doesn't need to be like the other way around. So I was very happy to feel that we're kind of a good team in this.
Can you tell us a bit more about the idea and the inspiration behind the piece?
Since we were supposed to create something together, I just started to think what's special about the relationship between Belia and me and what we liked on one another. And apart from working together, we also became close friends in the last couple of years. And I think that's something that's very special for me. And there's one specific moment that was really intense for me. And it also has to do with the application for the 25 AV program, because my mother is from Vietnam, so making me POC, but most people perceive me as a white person and treat me as a white person, but still there's some things that's important, or that aspect is important. For example, like I was constantly worried about my mother when I was a kid, that she would be attacked by racists or something like that. And also I don't have contact with her, so I lack a connection of her cultural background. And this situation makes me feel sometimes a little bit lonely in my social environment. And back to the 25 AV program, there was a question about ethnicity, and I wasn't quite sure what to put. And from there we dived into a deep conversation about the topic, and I felt really supported and seen by Belia. And I just told her that, and thought maybe like it could be start of something to build up or something like that. To put it in very cheesy words, I would say she helps me out a lot and is really precious for me because she makes me think about my personality. And I think that was a starting point for me.
Yeah, and the other way around, it was kind of a similar situation for me when I was talking about my musical, my work and my album, and not knowing where to go, and people telling me how I should do it, kind of. And it was kind of the other way around when she was like really telling me I shouldn't change or I should just follow my path, and like being very supportive. And then I don't know, in the same time we were talking about these moments, and then we found like, okay, this is maybe something we could build a video on. Maybe this could be like the subject, like amplification or support, like some like supporting each other.
So how did that work in practice? How did you kind of explore this theme in using your respective practices?
We were talking about amplification or reinforcement in like daily life or nature. So we found, or Sabrina kind of started with this natural, like the beginning of the first part is like this like nature shifting movements kind of, and she like showed me some ideas, and then I started to record like a kind of a choir and like put it into a max patch, and then I sent this to her, and then it was kind of a ping pong game, always like involving from the other one's idea to the next one. And yeah, maybe you want to tell about the 3 parts, Sabrina?
Yeah, and I think at the beginning we thought about an overall structure of the piece and what could it be like. And I really like the idea of incorporating the multiple styles of Belia's music. So we came up with the structure of 3 chapters and an interlude. And yeah, I think the piece has a pretty straightforward dramaturgy with a quite dark, abstract beginning, and the second part is introduces beat and has like like an electronic track, and then there's a dreamy interlude that opens up into like a harmony pastel world kind of thing. So yeah, we were talking about how we wanted those 4 parts to feel like and sound like, and started working simultaneously on those parts, and exchanged our results on the way.
Do you see this collaboration evolving even more, maybe bringing this into a physical space?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we already did like 2 concerts together, and I could feel or see this piece in like an art space with headphones, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for me that was the same. Like actually it's I think the initial starting point for working together was performing live and doing a live AV performance. So it's actually the more natural thing to do for us, rather than producing a video to watch online. And yeah, there's also projects in the loop already, like Belia has a project with a friend of hers where I will take care of visual things, and her upcoming album will be there as well. And yeah, sure. I think there's nothing that I enjoy more than playing live. So of course it's going to be a live show.
To find out more about Belia and Sabrina's collaboration and watch their AV work in full, head to 25av.eu.